Hey y'all, got a little story I hope you like. Kiss Face. I wrote it after I watched the Final Samurai concert and just could not resist sharing anymore. XDD. Jory forever. XDD. Kiss, 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 kiss. Wink. Asterisk. Johnny was sitting on a windowsill, sipping hot cocoa and gazing out as the sun was beginning to go down. He loved this time of day because the red in the sky made him think about the bomb that would bring down the Corpo system, and because it reminded him of how fleeting life is. Then, all of a sudden, the smell of bacon snapped him out of his deep thoughts. He threw his mug and swore, because it was probably definitely that bitch Alt who was trying to impress him with a breakfast again. Johnny flipped back his oil black hair and groaned. He thought, this stupid girl won't leave me alone. Even though he was brooding and clenching his square jaw in anger, he still put on his dog tags and a little makeup to go downstairs for breakfast. But then when he got to the kitchen, he was stunned. It wasn't Alt. It was Carrie Eurodyne. What are you doing here? Exclamation one, he asked in total shock and wiped a lock of thick black hair from his eyes. Carrie stood there with a frying pan in his hand and with a surprised look at Johnny's outburst. I'm making you eggs, he said, and his face turned bright red, like a pepperoni. Then, a second later, the two rocker studs both noticed the smoky smell of burning bacon. Carrie's deep brown eyes turned to the nano burner, and he tried to turn it off, but he accidentally turned it up even higher, and the whole nano stove burst into flames. Wow, Johnny calmly thought, looking at his chum panicking and tying to put out the fire. How is this klutzy gonk even in my band? Before he could make fun of him or laugh or anything, Johnny heard a loud crash and a mysterious figure landed really close to him. It was Toshiro, the infamous Arasaka Corpo thug. It's over for you, Silverhand, said the Japanese agent with an evil smile, and then he fired at the silver-armed legend. No, Johnny thought to himself, it can end this way. There are still corpses I have to destroy. I have so much left to do. I have to tell Carrie that I love him. Yes, it was then when he was spitting up blood on the floor and flexing his sweaty biceps and abs in pain that the raven-haired rocker boy realized he loved Carrie, even if he was terrible at making breakfast. But there wasn't any more time to tell him how he felt. He couldn't move or talk, the pain was so bad. And then darkness. But then, with the last of his strength, he saw Carrie kneel down next to him and slit his wrist with a steak knife. What are you doing? Johnny asked in horrible pain. Shut up and drink, you leadhead. I'm saving your ass. I'm a half-demon, half-angel, and my blood holds the power of eternal life. I already crushed Toshiro with a single strike of my other demon power that I always used to crush Corpo scum. You crazy son of a bitch, Eurodyne, he said, half-conscience, as he tasted the metallic taste of blood and looked deeply into Carrie's almond eyes. Carrie, listen, I love you, you cough, you damn fool. Then Johnny passed out and a sweaty lock of jet black hair fell across his face. I know, Carrie said, smiled, and with a tear in his eye, and because he felt the same way, he put his lips on Johnny's and kissed him warmly and softly, the tear falling on his cheek. Then he smiled, breathed deeply and slowly, and whispered in Johnny's ear, and now we'll always be together. Heart, heart, heart. Lily Silverhen, 2021.